Hey everybody, getting started on our right front fender here, our 66 Impala. So basically same deal. She's not too bad a shape, but got that usual spot right in the back here where it's rusted out. So you kind of see where I've already cut the panel out here for it, but there's the old panel right there. Rusted out pretty good. So basically did the same thing as before. Drew a piece of cardboard, put it up against the edge here. Drew my radius line, marked where the body lines are and that, so we can keep this same curve going here. And then measured from where we were cutting, so basically 9 3/4 inches down in 2 spots, same measurement. So basically measured it from the cut line down to where it curves down and around the bottom there. So we know what kind of length we're looking at. And then yeah, so basically it's just where all the crap just gets right in here, just sits, and just basically rusts it out. So this the support is actually still in really good shape here. Looks a little bit rough here. I'll do a little bit more cleaning up and stuff, but we'll get some self-etching primer in here, and it'll help take care of some of the little bits of rust down in the rough edges here. Got a bit of welding to do though, still on it, right here, one spot, and then there's a couple of little holes up and around here. So what I'm going to do is I'll cut her down and through just the center portion. I'm just going to cut it down through here, and then just right along this edge here, because this bottom piece is still in good shape. So we'll just kind of cut basically a rectangle out of that, and should be able to get that welded back in, and then we'll get that all nicely primered and treated and rust coated and all that stuff, so that it'll stop all that rust up in here. And then yeah, we'll start forming the patch piece to go in there. Okay, so we got our piece cut out there. Just basically straight down, and just down to the bottom edge. Got her all cleaned up. There's the old one right there. Pretty ratty. And then we just cut a piece. So then just place this piece out onto here. Cut it out bigger than, of course, bigger than I want. So now when I put this like that, and then I just kind of traced it from the other side. There's a line right there, so we're just going to grind down to that line slowly, get her fitted, and then we'll get that welded in. Alright, there we go. Piece cut, nice and trimmed, fitting just about right. So start tacking that in just like that. Alright, there we go. Plate welded in there, not too bad. Just definitely doesn't have to be pretty in here because you're not going to see it anyway, but just took my time, spot welded all around. Had to build up a little bit where the metal was thinner, but got it. She's in there, she's solid. No pinholes that we could find, anything like that. Actually looking not too bad, and then just smooth the tops of the welds off, just to, so they're not protruding so badly anymore. But anyway, that kind of stuff went off them, hopefully won't catch. But yeah, then once that was all smoothed out, here was some hitter with the Eastwood rust encapsulator, and she's looking not too bad there. So she's nice and solid again. No holes or anywhere. Looking pretty good. So yeah, we're into welding up the panel. All right, getting her fitted up here. A little bending, knocking around, a little splicing here and there, but basically get this done kind of the same way we did the last one. Started welding this seam, and once I had this kind of tacked in nice and straight, then I was able to come back and get this kind of shape just the way it is. So hopefully, with it being the original support that's still in there, that it won't take too much to get her bent around, but she's basically in the spot where she needs to be. So we'll just start welding her up here and see how she goes. All right, there we go. After knocking banging around, we got her welded in pretty good, I think. Not too bad. Cleaned her up. Other side looking not too bad here. That support. Got her all spot welded in down on the sides and down around the bottom. Got her trimmed. All that. Good penetration on the welds on the inside. Yeah, looking not too bad. And then, of course, had to add the extra piece right there, just for the fender weld bolt. So we'll drill that hole later. But, yeah. And then, as our radius goes here, I think we're looking pretty good. Not too bad. I think not too bad. It's a little bit off down the bottom, but unfortunately that's the best we can do with these patch panels here. But we'll get her adjusted as much as we can here once we get to the part of putting fenders on the body, back on the body and all that stuff. But other than that, I think we're looking pretty good. That, so yeah, there we go. So next video we'll do we'll get this one stripped down and get it primered. Work on a few dents here and there, and then get that all primered and ready to for body fill and block sanding and stuff. So yeah, cool. Maybe we'll see you on the next one.